Hey everyone, welcome to yet another, yes, yet another episode of Must Be Free TV, the podcast where two people get on mics and say shit for about an hour and a half, and you listen to us of your own free will, because you care. It is almost Valentine's Day. Woo!
Yes, indeed. Woo!
Victor, that didn't sound like you were in love. I need a little more woo. I need more love in that woo.
Okay. I can express the volume of my love. Woohoo! Better.
You peaked. Perfect.
Oh, there we go. Good. Okay.
Alrighty. Yes, it is indeed, at least when this episode comes out, almost Valentine's Day. Also, almost my birthday.
Yay!
But who cares?
Happy birthday on the podcast.
Thank you.
Yay!
It's almost like it's not meaningless. Anywho, this week we watched. What did we watch, Victor?
So we watched an episode of Sabrina's Secret Life, specifically season 1, episode 15. Oh my god, how do I say this? Jachu, I think is the Jachu. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a sneeze. I don't know why the J is there.
Because it's French. Because it's French.
Oh, it's lame.
Or creative. I don't speak French, but like you just put J's at the beginning of things and that's like a contraction, right? That's how this works.
Oh, is that all it takes to be French?
Really unclear to me, but I will assume yes.
Okay. Well, it's canon now.
Until told otherwise, yeah.
I will not be corrected. If there's anyone French in the audience, I'm sorry. Your language is weird.
I have the worst idea. It's like, you know how when you make different things out of denim, like jorts, is it like jorts? And like what are the other things? Like jeans and jorts and jorts. I choose to believe this is true. Anyway.
This is fun. We're just having fun here. We're having fun here, y'all. Look, French people, you're awesome.
Yes.
Y'all have like baguettes and cool hats, and y'all really love fire, and I love that for y'all. Y'all like to set things on fire all
I'm down
the
for
time,
that.
And I support it.
Yes, absolutely.
Just saying. Man. But yes, we watched an episode of Sabrina's Secret Life. This episode originally premiered on December 2nd, 2003.
Damn.
So, Victor, do you have any history with this show?
So, not with this show specifically, but I do have a lot of history with the live action Sabrina the Teenage Witch series. I feel
of course.
I feel like this is one of the earliest TV shows that I was on accident allowed to watch that was not a PBS show because our babysitter came over one day, turned on whatever channel this was. I feel like it was ABC Family or something like that, and had
probably
Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Boy Meets World. And we were like, there's TV out there that isn't, educational. It's just fun. And then like they're just running around and she does magic like Harry Potter. So that's the headspace I was in when I saw the show for the first time. But I would follow that show like a lot. Our parents eventually gave it and let us watch a bunch of it. I watched maybe like 10, 20 episodes as an adult. I think it's like fun. Like it's a fun little sitcom there with the largest costume budget I have ever imagined.
Oh yeah.
But just really excellent. I do have a thing for Harvey, as I would. I think don't hate.
No. I mean, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I have eyes.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, that is my history with this property at least. I never read like any of the original Archie comics, but Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Melissa Joan Hart was absolutely my jam. How about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm most familiar with the live action show with Melissa Joan Hart. That's definitely the most of the Sabrina related media that I've consumed is that show. I've never read a single one of the Archie comics. I don't think I've ever read any Archie comics. I was a Peanuts kid. I was a Garfield's girl.
Okay. Same.
I was a Garfield girl.
Same.
So it's Archie just there wasn't enough room for Archie. But I did watch some of. Okay, so the show that we watched, Sabrina's Secret Life, is actually a sequel series to Sabrina the animated
Oh
series.
my god.
Um, Canonically, this takes place, I think, 2 years after the original series. Um,
Okay.
I don't know what's really changed. It's been so long since I've seen the original series.
Hmm.
But yeah, this sent me back to the early 2000s
Hell
when,
yeah.
you know, cartoons could just be made.
You could just do things. They could just make cartoons. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
and I'll let y'all interpret that however you want to. But yeah, this was kind of a nice trip down memory lane for me, because this was I don't even think this was on any of the major like American networks that were showing kids uh programs. Like I don't remember this on Nickelodeon.
Okay, yeah,
I know
because
this definitely wasn't on Disney
right.
Channel, not on Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was
Mm-hmm.
on Kids
Oh my
WB or
god.
Fox Kids or the Fox Box or whatever other stuff they had. I think this actually came on CBS's
Oh wow.
Kids Block, which I
What did that
didn't
have?
know existed until it was close to being canceled.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, one thing caused the other, I guess, right? If these were not shows anybody had heard of, then like dang.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I assumed that the original series was popular enough for this sequel show to be warranted. I mean,
True, true. I have also heard in like some of the show business stuff that like sometimes they will like switch a series into a different series so that um the actors on that show don't get like some tenure union benefit maybe or something like that because like it's a different show technically so they don't it's not like more than
mm,
x years on the same show or something super shady sounding like that. So I don't know if this was that sort of
yeah.
shenanigans, but I've heard something like this has happened before, which is seems real bad.
Yeah, I think that's what happened with the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yes, that specifically is the story I remember. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
which is crazy.
God, that sucks.
Yeah, right. Like, damn. Oh my
Because
god.
as a kid, I'm just like, oh, they got another show. I don't know why the original ended and they needed to go on a cruise ship,
Right.
but hey, more show.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so let's get into this very magical episode. Oh,
Yes.
actually, before we do that, the reason I picked this episode is because the description on Pluto TV
Uh-huh.
said that they're celebrating a holiday. It's kind of like Valentine's Day or Halloween in the witch world. Because I was looking for something Valentine's Day related and hopefully on theme.
Yes. But
Tell me why nowhere in this episode is Valentine's Day or Halloween
nothing.
even mentioned.
Nothing at all. We get no. I did not see that in the description because I did not read the description. And nope, that was not even a minor focus of the episode at all. Not
I
at
mean,
all.
there's technically an event.
Yes.
It's not clear if it's a holiday, but some
Right.
kind of event. But I feel lied to.
Right.
Hold on. I got the actual description here. Down in the netherworld, anticipation is building for a witch specific holiday, like our Valentine's Day or Halloween, like Mardi Gras, with everyone wearing masks. Now,
What?
mm,
I mean,
no one in that episode was wearing a mask except I think one character,
yes.
and that mask may have not actually been a mask.
Unclear to me too. Yes.
We'll get back. We'll get to that later. But let's get into it.
Oh my god.
So we kick off with obviously this is an animated series,
Mm-hmm.
so we have a nice little fun intro with our theme song, "Who's Making Magic." Um, it's a theme song.
Yeah.
It fits the bill.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, magic's happening. We got show clips. Cool.
Right. Yeah. Like, also, I feel like the audio had some like really crazy binaural, like multi-ear things going on, because like
Yes.
I did not understand what was happening when I turned it on at first. I thought my headphones were broken, but like
Yes.
something was happening with the audio channels in left and right, which was kind of wild.
I think that was intentional because the song that plays during the credits, I'm pretty sure is just an instrumental version of
Oh,
the intro song,
okay.
and it sounds just as wrong
Yes, it was
as,
also like really
as the
distorted
intro song does.
binaural, yeah.
No shade, no shade to the composers for
Right.
the show.
Right.
I'm sure you poured your heart and soul into it, or maybe you didn't try at all. I don't know.
Unclear.
But what my ears heard was pain.
Yeah. That was very confusing for me too. But like once I think just for like the first 5 or 10 seconds, and then it kind of settles in more normally, but definitely some funky stuff happening with that.
Yeah.
So
So then we cut to wait. Hold on. Oh, wait. I wrote down something from the theme song. So they say, "Who's making magic? Hijinks ensue. Witch training now every night." So I think part of the
huh.
premise is that part of her secret life is that she goes to human school during the day and
Ah,
then witch school at night.
okay. Okay.
So she never has time to sleep, and
Yeah,
that sounds
I
horrible.
guess so, right? She's just doing two schools. Oh my god.
But also later we find out that the people who appear to be the magical people also teach at the human school and don't look any different. So you have like
Yeah.
Igor just
Yes.
teaching chemistry
Uh-huh. That
and no
was
one's suspicious.
okay, that was very confusing to me too, because like a few times I thought she was at like witch school, but like no, it's just normal high school. But like I guess this is also kind of the thing in the live action show where like nobody seems to be like super alarmed when weird shit happens at school. Everybody's just kind of chill and fine with most things eventually. It's like, they just gotta shrug it off. Whatever.
Y'all ain't curious enough for me.
They sure are not. They sure are not.
uh
Uh-uh.
I would have that girl blackmailed in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh,
Anyway, so after the theme song, we cut to Sabrina's bedroom where she is trying on a genie costume.
that is what I thought it was too. Because it has a turban,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, she got a pink turban
mm-hmm.
and she kind of looks like that lady from I Dream of Jeannie.
Yes. Yes.
Um and she says she's trying on outfits for the Ghostathon,
That's what I heard too. Ghostathon.
which they never really bothered to explain what the Ghostathon is.
Well, okay, so when they show up at the Ghostathon much later in the episode, it's something like they need to find the homeless ghosts a home, which I don't understand how this is like a holiday. It feels kind of like a charity auction kind of thing, but it's
Yeah.
very unclear what is happening, why there's money needing to be involved at all. Just so unclear what this thing is, why there's a party for it. And it is absolutely not like a holiday in any way.
Yeah.
Very confusing.
Yeah, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, Sabrina's trying on costumes because at this moment you kind of think maybe the Ghostathon is a costume party.
Right.
Uh, but we'll get again. I'm getting ahead of myself. So she turns to Salem, her black cat familiar,
Mhm.
or I forget. I'm actually not sure if if he's a familiar in
No.
this show or if he's
Oh, in the
just
show.
a wizard turned into a cat.
Yeah. I think he's a wizard turned into a cat again, but yeah. I don't think he's her familiar in this show. Yeah.
Okay, well, Salem's here, and she asks him what his opinion is, and Salem was like, "Hey, I think you should finish your fucking term
Oh my
paper."
god.
And Sabrina goes, "Oh, later. I'll do it later.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to do it now. I have to get ready for the party."
Right.
She doesn't sound like that, but teenagers just in my mind, that's how it translates.
Right. She comes across as like very like kind of immature teenager, I guess, to me here. Which like if this
I mean,
is
she's 14.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I fully believe that. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and I do want to point out because when I heard Salem's voice,
Yes.
my ears perked up, and I was like, I know who this is,
Oh.
and this is, I hope I'm not botching his name, Maurice LaMarche,
Oh,
and
he did tons of stuff, right?
very very prolific voice actor.
He did like tons of
He
Disney stuff
was.
too, and like
I'm pretty sure he was in Disney stuff, but I mainly know him as the brain from Animaniacs,
oh, incredible. Okay.
and father from Codename Kids Next Door.
Oh, nice. Nice.
He also had a couple different voices in, or a couple different characters in Tiny Toon Adventures, and
Amazing.
just a bunch of other shit. He was also in Hey Arnold.
Oh,
I forget
wow.
I forget who, um, but immediately recognize that.
That is so awesome. Okay. I did not I did not recognize him, but I liked that they got someone like kind of deeper voiced, kind of like sassy, which I think it's very important that Salem is sassy, and great
Yes,
performance. Yes. Oh, it's Maurice
yes.
LaMarche. Oh my god. Okay. Amazing.
So Sabrina, she's really focused on getting this outfit together for the
Yes.
Ghostathon, which I think is a costume party until I find out that it's maybe not,
Right.
or it maybe is, whatever. But then Sabrina sneezes. She ja-chews.
Mhm.
I like the title.
Mhm.
Because we're clever like that. Salem claims to recognize the sneeze,
Right.
which immediately sounds fucking insane.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sneeze.
Normal sneeze. Nothing is
Just
weird.
a normal sneeze. But it turns out it might not be a normal sneeze. Actually, before we get to that explanation, Sabrina goes to the mirror and magically changes into an angel costume,
Yes.
which again makes me think, hey, okay, so this Ghostathon thing is a costume party, so
Right.
this is like Halloween.
Right.
But I did notice this episode premiered in December. So that wouldn't make sense.
Did they just not I feel like they just didn't care, maybe? Is that the kind of vibe we're getting for, like, 2003 animation? Like, just but they got Maurice LaMarche to do a voice, right? So, like, clearly they do care.
They had to have cared. Or I guess they didn't have to, but you're paying this much money.
Right, exactly.
I'm just saying. But yeah, so Salem then recognizes where the sneeze come from, and he says it comes from, or it came from Paris in the late 14th century.
Mhm,
We cut to a flashback. Paris, late 14th century. Notre Dame Cathedral.
mhm.
Cherubs were just being added to the Notre Dame Cathedral. But Sabrina chimes in, the Notre Dame Cathedral has gargoyles, not cherubs, which is true.
Mhm.
But Salem says, and I quote, exactamundo, which is a word I have not heard, I think, since 2003.
I feel like I've used it not regularly, but at least a few times since then. But that's because 'cause I'm locked to 2003 is the coolest time period.
Yes, Victor, I've seen your hair.
Yes.
You didn't have to explain that.
That's a good point. Yes. Everything 2003 just peaked at cool and it will never be uncool. That's simply a statement of fact.
I care about you, so I'm just going to let you believe that
Thank you.
because, some delusion is healthy.
Thank you. Yes.
So we cut back to the flashback, and it turns out that the witches that were supposed to help with the construction caught a flu from the worksmen. And because the witches were not able to cast spells,
Mhm.
the cherubs turned into gargoyles.
Right. That is the explanation given.
It's not explained why that would result in them turning into gargoyles,
Right.
but that does give the flu its name, the gargoyle flu. And if the writers are satisfied with that explanation, I guess I just have to be as well, because
Right.
I'm not going to get anything else.
That's all you get. That's all we have for you here from the writers. Oh my god. I do also like in this scene, it is a little bit like cartoony fourth wall breaky because like Salem is explaining what happens in like and you cut to like a scene of Paris, but then like Sabrina like kind of lifts the scene like a overhead projector screen and says like, "Hey, that's not true," which is like very very cartoony. cute and fun.
Yeah, very, very 2000s.
Yes, yes, very like meta, fourth wall breaky. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm looking through my notes right now, and I've realized that most of my notes end with, okay,
yeah.
sure,
Everybody makes
uh-huh,
some very questionable
yeah, of course.
decisions in this episode.
Throughout the entire thing,
Entire
everyone's
episode.
making shit
They
choices.
really are. Oh my god.
But this was at that period of time where every episode of a kid's show was seemingly still required to have a moral lesson that gets laid out very explicitly and
Right.
very plainly at the end.
Right.
So you can't have your moral lesson if
If you don't make
people are
terrible
stable.
decisions. Oh no. Oh my god. People just have to do crazy shit first, and then it's like, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Like looks directly at the camera.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a reality show where all the couples are stable and mentally capable of
Mm.
love. Like
Hmm.
that's not going to be entertaining. You can't build anything from that. So I guess, for kids cartoons, everyone needs to be a fuck up
Yes.
because I guess that reflects on the American human experience. What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Unclear. I mean, hey.
Okay.
Are you wrong? I don't know that you're wrong, but
Oh, I know I'm right. I'm just wondering where that I'm just wondering where that came from so I
Mhm.
can find it again later.
Good, good, yes.
Okay. So, back to Sabrina's room. Salem thinks Sabrina has the gargoyle flu. But of course, Sabrina's in denial because she just really, really wants to go to this ghostathon,
Mhm.
which has still not been explained.
Mm-mm.
She's just really out here saying, no, it's just dust. It made me sneeze. But then she sneezes again, and it's powerful enough to knock down multiple things in her room. Like
Yes.
a chair, it knocks over a trash can. I think it knocked a vase off of a table.
Mhm.
I'm like, girl,
Girl, what?
even if it's like just sneezing, you should still go get that shit checked out.
Right, right. You are definitely sick.
And in comes Aunt Zelda, who comes in to check Sabrina, and she's like, "No, I just have a sneeze." Zelda magics up a thermometer,
Mm-hmm.
jabs it in her mouth. I forget what the exact temperature was, but basically she has a fever.
Mm.
It says, "Now you're going to bed, young lady. Get into bed." But no, the ghost I want to go to the ghost
Right.
I want to go to the ghost I'm sorry, teenagers all sound like that to me.
Yeah, yeah. That is kind of the vibe here. It's very very like young, whiny there, which is the point, like you said. I think you're right.
Okay, so before we go on, again, I want to call out a voice actor.
Ooh.
I believe the voice of Aunt Zelda and also Aunt Hilda later on
Okay.
are both Melissa Joan Hart.
Oh my god, I love that so much.
At
Oh,
least that
wow.
was true in the original series, the Sabrina the Animated Series. She played both aunts.
Okay. That's wonderful. Oh god.
So Sabrina's back in bed, and Aunt Zelda's like, "You're not going anywhere with this flu." But Sabrina is really upset because the ghostathon is tomorrow, which is confusing because once she's back in bed, we see night come,
Mhm.
morning come, and then night come again.
Right, which
But
is
apparently,
more than a day.
yes, apparently the ghostathon is still tomorrow.
Yep. Unclear.
Look, I understand that budgets are sometimes low and sometimes we can't afford continuity,
Mm-mm.
but I'm sure there was a trick we could have done. I don't. Actually, it would have saved y'all time.
Right, if you don't have to animate more, right? Unclear.
I don't get it. Okay, but I guess it's just the next day
Mhm.
or night, the next night, I guess, and Sabrina is still sick.
Mhm.
Salem chastises Sabrina for being selfish because Sabrina's like, "No, I'm fine. I can go to the ghostathon and then tomorrow I'll stay in bed all day." Like
Mhm.
that fucking makes sense.
Right.
Salem reiterates that the gargoyle flu is very dangerous
Right.
and it's also very contagious to witches and warlocks. So if Sabrina were to go out and get a bunch of witches and warlocks sick, that would be bad.
Right.
But I wonder what's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
Where's our lesson gonna come from?
Oh
I
my god.
wonder. It's gonna be that. Anyway,
Mhm.
Sabrina seemingly resigns to her fate and asks Aunt Zelda for figment and bog grass soup.
Mhm.
Sounds disgusting,
Sure
looks
does.
delicious.
Yep.
It turns out that the figment and bog grass soup takes 100 ingredients to make,
Right.
and as a result, takes a while to put together.
Mhm.
It's at this moment, if you have any sense of awareness, you should probably realize this was intentional.
Mhm.
Sabrina wanted Zelda distracted. So Zelda, being the kind and caring aunt that she is, heads downstairs to start making the soup, and Sabrina now only has one more obstacle to get around: Salem.
Mhm.
So, Sabrina pulls out her clearance aisle Michael's wand to summon some dead fish.
Uh-huh.
Because when I tell you that this wand looks like something that they wouldn't even sell at Ross,
Damn.
it's a stick with a plastic star on it.
Yes.
Like, we couldn't get a little more creative. She's a teenage witch.
Right.
Put some sparkles, at least some glitter.
I see. I see what you're waiting for. Okay, I was wondering if you were thinking something more like the Harry Potter ones, where like it has like kind of like you can see like the natural wood sort of like lines or something. Like, no, we just need sparkles. We just need like accoutrements. We just need like, what is the name for this thing? Like tinsel hanging off, like this kind of vibe.
Sure, I'll take tinsel. I just want some
Yeah,
style.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
want some personality. It's just a stick with a star on it.
Yes.
It's not
Just
even
nothing.
cute.
Yeah. Mm.
I just want more whimsy. Can
Mhm.
we have whimsy?
Mhm.
Were we already losing whimsy in 2003?
Not
Oh, wait,
quite.
the towers fell, so I
Oh
guess,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. We were. Oh god.
But the way those towers fell was so magical. I'm
Oh
kidding. I'm kidding.
god. Oh
I'm
no.
kidding.
I'm not touching that.
Oh, I'm putting my dirty fingers all over it,
Jesus.
deep inside it, fingering it, some might say. Anywho. So Sabrina uses her cheap ass wand to summon a plate of dead fish
Mhm.
in an effort to, I guess, woo Salem into telling her some kind of magical potion formula that she can use to get rid of the flu.
Mhm.
Salem, strong-willed, wonderful cat that he is,
Mhm.
shoves the fish away, and he says, "Hey, I can't tell you anything
Mhm.
because the flu affects everyone differently."
Mhm.
It turns out that is not true. There are very distinct phases that everyone seems to go through. So everyone seems to go through the flu the same. I
Well,
don't
except for Salem,
I,
who is turned into a cat, which is very convenient for the plot. But I'll give it to them.
yeah, the flu apparently doesn't affect him because he's a cat.
Right. Sure. Why not?
Look, like we said before, they couldn't afford continuity.
Nope.
We got to let it go.
Yep.
Sabrina still doesn't buy that the flu is that bad.
Right.
So she moves the fish to her bedside table and goes to sleep. Salem, after confirming that she's asleep, hops over her to the fish because, in his own words, I feel so cheap, so weak. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed in you, Salem.
Mhm.
A little bit.
Mhm.
Now, if that were a play of tamales, I would do the same.
Mm.
I admit that. I'm not so proud
Mhm.
that I wouldn't demolish a play of tamales,
That does sound good.
but I can still say that this is disappointing, Salem.
Mhm. He does not have the fortitude to resist in the end.
Which is sad because, as a result of him eating the fish, he suspiciously falls asleep.
Mhm.
Sabrina wakes up to reveal that she has roofied Salem.
Yes, that is correct, actually. Oh god. It absolutely is correct.
She had covered the fish with a sleeping potion.
Mhm. Sure.
So we are showing this 14-year-old girl drugging her friend
Yes. To get to go.
to get what she wants.
Yes. Damn. crazy.
The 2000s,
We're a time. Oh
Old Navy was a mistake.
god.
I don't know how it's related, but
But like this
Old
makes you
Navy
think
is
of it.
at fault for some of
Oh
this.
my god. Sure, why not? Why not? Oh
God.
god.
So now with Salem out of the way, Sabrina magics on her genie outfit, sands the turban. Do I think she gets it back later?
I think so.
Maybe? And sneaks out of her room into the bathroom to find a potion that might help her.
Yeah.
So in the medicine cabinet, she finds Flu Be Gone, Sneeze Freeze, and Schnoz Paws.
Amazing. What an amazing name.
Schnoz Paws is apparently the one that she wants
Mhm.
because it heals flu symptoms and sneaks downstairs.
Mhm.
We cut to the kitchen. Zelda's making the soup. She opens the cabinet to find vomit.
It's like a bunch of gunk.
Just vomit everywhere.
It's just like unspecified, like gooey gunk all over all of the ingredients. It looks so gross.
I honestly thought it was vomit.
Oh.
I mean, that doesn't make it better.
It's like when you pour out of a bottle, but then you like don't wipe it off, but it still like got on the cap, and you just kind of mash it in there so it dries.
No, I don't know what that's like.
Because you're not an
Wait,
animal.
no. You said that like you had experience.
I do have experience with it. It is not great, and I do not like it. I feel like this was more of like a family growing up thing rather than a husband thing. I don't think it's a husband thing. But yeah, like sometimes you get like when you like have the old style mustard bottles and ketchup bottles, like you pour it out, but then just throw some ketchup there and you don't like wipe it off, and then it kind of builds up on the cap, and it's like that. It's like that. Not great. You are horrified in your silence. Justifiably so, I think.
Okay, let's move on.
Is this like a you live like this situation? Because it feels like a you live like this situation.
I don't know if you can call that living.
Fair.
Okay, so back to the cabinet. Zelda seems to believe that the gunky ingredients are Aunt Hilda's fault, who we have not met this episode yet. But she refuses to clean it up and says Hilda's gonna have to clean it up herself now, or at least this time. So it implies that this is something she might regularly do,
Right.
which is kick her out.
Right. Like, damn, what is their living situation?
No, I'm serious. Like, throw her out on the street. Make sure it's cold outside.
Damn.
Don't give her a sweater.
Just like get out. Just get out.
In fact, wait, no, you're a witch. You can do so much more harm.
Right. What's magic good for if not just like things that would be crimes, but creatively?
Like, turn her into a dust rag and then clean it with her.
There you go. I feel like that is exactly in the spirit of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, right? Like kind of like weird cartoony punishments like that. Yeah.
Yes!
God, the possibilities.
They're not using enough magic for frivolous reasons for me. Like, is there a rule that you can't use magic for selfish reasons? Y'all are using it to make soup.
I don't remember. I thought you can just do kind of whatever. Like Sabrina has a bunch of rules because she's underage, at least in live action version, but they get to do kind of whatever they want, is my vague impression.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, y'all can hurt people,
right?
But
they choose.
I guess if y'all are being good witches,
they simply do not choose
sure.
violence. Yeah, but they could.
That's not a life I understand, and that's not a life I want to understand. So back to Sabrina's bedroom. Sabrina stuffs her sheets to make it look like she's still sleeping. But in my opinion, she does a very poor job.
She sure does.
Because there's no head on the pillow.
Nope.
And the pillow's just exposed.
Yep. Sure. Fine.
Like, okay.
Sure.
I'm not here to give advice to impressionable teens on how to fool their parents and or guardians. What I am I'm saying is, if you were to, hypothetically,
Mhm.
want to sneak out of your house and at least give yourself enough time to, get to where you need to go
Mhm.
and get back and just have it be convincing
Right.
enough. I, I
Perhaps a little more effort is worthwhile here.
like I would suggest. I mean, it's 2025. I would suggest looking at some YouTube videos or
Right.
TikToks
How to fool your
people who
parents.
work in a morgue, stuffing bodies.
Oh my
just
god.
just for, just for inspiration, just for inspo.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm not saying that you need to kill someone and use them as a dummy in
Right.
your place of your bed.
Right.
Just find someone that matches your basic height and
Right.
weight and body shape, so that it makes a good mold. Maybe get a nice wig,
Right.
put it on them. I'm not suggesting anything like that.
See, I feel like if you found a person like that, you would need to knock them out, take their uniform, and then take their job, though, right? That's what you do when you find somebody like that.
But only if we were doing this, this is just a
Right, right,
hypothetical.
right.
Like if you were, I would totally agree that that's something that you would need to do. But poison is real
Mm.
cheap. Like you can probably get some at Safeway.
I'm sure you could, yeah. Yep.
And if you're being creative enough, even a flip flop can be a murder weapon. I'm not suggesting that anyone actually does
Right.
anything.
Not suggesting.
I'm just saying if you need if if you want to
Need
get a good
want.
starting point
Uh-huh.
on what you can do from a legal perspective,
Right.
just some creative observation is totally warranted.
Mhm.
We'll leave it there. Can't sue
Oh
me.
my god.
Anyway,
Good, good.
I say all this, but apparently it works
Mhm.
because Zelda walks in with the soup and just fucking falls for it.
Mhm.
They're idiots. Adults are idiots. This is a kids' cartoon. I shouldn't be
Right.
surprised. Adults in kids' cartoons are generally idiots unless
Oblivious.
they are like the kid's
Right.
friend,
Right.
which was like a weird. It's kind of weird how common that was.
Yeah.
Of like the kids or the kid group of friends, they would just go out and there'd just be an adult that was part of the friend group
Mm.
who was like sometimes like 40 years old.
What show are you thinking of here? I don't like there was a lot of anime like that, right? But like I feel like I'm sure there are examples. I can't think of
There was
any.
like there was a lot of shows where there was like, there's this guy that works at the local comic shop, or
Oh, I
oh, they
see.
work at the restaurant that we always frequent at.
Okay. And he like hangs out with them. I'm thinking of Giles in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but
Yeah,
like that kind of
that's
vibe.
one.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh my god, and then Giles dates her mom, which is so fucking funny in that one of the episodes.
It's so fucking weird. But anyway,
Incredible.
yeah, parents are idiots in these shows.
Yeah.
Sabrina zaps herself away to the ghostathon,
Mhm.
and we cut to, I guess, the ghostathon,
Yeah.
where we see a lot of magical people,
Uh-huh.
mostly witches and wizards, but we also see a vampire in Christmas attire, which very hot to me.
Mhm.
My loins were having a day.
Christmas vampire.
He was wearing this awesome like long white overcoat with like a red shirt
Mm.
and or not red shirt but like a red vest and pants and a green shirt underneath,
Okay.
and it's like,
That's
oh
doing
my
it.
god, yeah, all
Good, good.
right,
Yes.
Gothic Santa.
Mhm. Mhm.
I got some you want to drink, sir. Okay, I'm sorry. God, we're at the ghostathon, and there are some people in costumes,
Mhm.
including someone who turns out to be Aunt Hilda in a werewolf costume.
Oh.
Uh, a girl from Sabrina's human school called Cassandra, who I
Yeah.
guess is also a witch.
Okay.
In like Bridgerton dress. I forget what that's
Oh,
called.
like Victorian
Yeah,
dress?
like she's in a Victorian dress,
But she has a
and
tail
then
too, right? Is that a different person?
No, so she didn't have a tail. That Aunt Hilda did have a
Oh,
tail,
okay.
but she was dressed as a werewolf, and then you
I
had
see.
one of the teachers dressed as a fairy.
Oh, that's why I was so confused because I was like, oh, is this magic school or regular school? But like it just mixes it up randomly is the deal. Okay.
Yeah, I
Cool.
I
Sure. Why
think
not?
there's a lot of people who either work at or attend the human school, but then also are part of the magical world is what they're getting
Sure.
at, which
Okay.
is the secret life.
Yeah. Okay.
But this was weird because it, I wasn't it wasn't clear to me if this was supposed to be a costume party or not, because it
Mm.
seemed like most people were just wearing their regular witch clothes, but you had like these couple of, I guess, named
Mm-hmm.
characters who were wearing costumes. Actually, it turns out that at least the two of them may not have been wearing costumes. Like the little gremlin dude
Oh yeah.
is wearing what looks like a mask, but I guess is actually his face.
Really unclear because it looks like it's kind of like a paper like face on his face, but it's a magical world, so maybe that is his face, right? Like I
Yeah,
don't
but
hate that.
there's like a string holding the mask to his face.
Yes.
So I don't
But
know.
his face
But I
emotes,
thought that
right?
was
Like it doesn't stay constant. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
That's
So I guess
that's kind of
that's his
cool.
real face. So he wasn't wearing a
Okay.
costume. And there's also a big buff orc
Mm,
who I thought might have been wearing like a barbarian costume, but that might have just been what he
maybe
wears.
it's just
It's
orc
not
clothes.
clear. So it just seems like there might be four people at this party wearing costumes for no reason.
Everybody else is just in normal clothes and there's a few people in costumes. Oh my god. Crazy.
Like it feels like maybe this was supposed to be a Halloween
Right.
episode,
Like and this feels like it
but
was that's why the description is like that, but then the script just deviates so far and the animation also deviates so far. So super unclear.
right, like a shift happened and they realized that we won't be able to get this out in time for
Mhm.
Halloween, so it just has to be not in not a holiday, but just some kind of
Event or
charity event.
yeah.
So okay, about the charity event. So we get to the Ghostathon, and there is a guy who I'm going to call Igor, who turns out to also be a teacher at the human
Right.
school, and no one thinks it's weird. He shows up on the stage and introduces Rupert River, a ghost, a homeless ghost, and this appears to be a charity auction to find a home for Rupert to haunt.
Mhm.
But I'm not sure how this
Right.
works. So the teacher who's in the fairy costume says something along the lines of, "Oh, that's so sad. We need to get him a home." And um bids $500.
Yeah.
But I don't understand what the money
Needs to
is for
be
because I don't understand what why does he need money to haunt the
right.
home?
Is he paying rent? Does he have to like pay like a move-in like cost? Like does it cost something for a ghost to go haunt a house? Do they need to like build houses for the ghosts? Like what is this? It's very unclear to me.
And it also seems that the house that he would be haunting is in the witch world or the netherworld.
Yeah.
So he's not even haunting a human home.
Oh,
So would it really? I mean, I guess you can still haunt a witch or a goblin or a vampire,
right.
but I don't know. That just doesn't seem as fun.
Nope.
There's not as much like dread from a vampire who sees a
Right.
ghost. Like, what's the vampire gonna do? Why would a vampire be afraid of a
Right. They're
ghost?
just friends.
What you want to
Oh.
do is find a nice suburban home,
Mm.
probably home to a very nice Latino family.
Specifically.
Oh, exactly, specifically because they have the most fun ghosts.
Mm.
So you find that family, very sweet, very loving. You don't do anything really grand. Don't do anything like I don't know, open all the closet doors or go moaning through the night. Nobody needs that.
Okay.
What you need to do, what you need to do is very small things that at least initially can be waved away as just a prank that one of the younger siblings did.
Oh
Like, oh, they
no.
left the crackers out, or oh yeah, they left the garage door open, or blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Stuff that can be easily blamed on someone else.
Hmm.
But remember, just like pennies, little things add up over time, and resentment builds
Oh my
and
god.
festers. And then you can just sit back and allow the family to destroy themselves.
This seems like a this seems like a really crazy horror comedy premise. Is it a comedy? I don't know. I feel like it starts a comedy, but like maybe becomes something else after a little while.
I mean, for the ghost, it's a comedy.
True. True.
So, full transparency, this is my plan once I die.
Right. Okay. That's why that was gonna be my other question. Good. Yes.
If I have a choice, I want to be a ghost. I don't want to, leave this mortal plane.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily even want revenge. I want to harm people who had done nothing to me.
Revenge and so much more.
Because revenge has an explanation.
Mm.
You can get to the root cause of why someone wants revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you killed my entire family. Oh, you made me lose my job and threw me into homelessness. Oh, you beat me that one time at Mario Kart,
Mm-hmm.
and I still haven't gotten over it, Steve. Haunting someone who doesn't deserve it
Mm.
is so chaotic, so unhinged, so unwarranted. That's the only thing that could be for me.
Mm. I never saw like poltergeist and stuff like that, but is that kind of the vibe? It's just mischief and like nobody deserves it, but we're getting it anyway. Is that is that kind of the and it's like always chaotic above all.
Kind of, but the ghost and poltergeist, they're a bit too much of a
Yeah,
showman.
yeah.
Like they wanted you to know, hey, I'm
Right.
here, I'm fucking with you. What you gonna do
That's like
about it?
one approach that is perhaps too what's what I'm looking for? Too gauche, too over the top, too unsubtle. Is that kind of that's kind of your thinking, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, 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 yes. And that's a perfectly valid way to carry out your haunting if that's you.
It's so
You do
valid.
you, boo. But I don't need that.
Uh-huh.
What I need is for the people that I come in contact with to destroy each other on their own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. Yes.
That's fulfilling.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Because the harm that I could do to someone can't compare to the harm that you can do to yourself.
True. True that.
The more you
The
know.
more you know. Good.
Love.
God.
Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, ghost auction,
Ghost auction.
homeless.
Yes.
So I guess people are donating to get this ghost a home. They don't explain how this
Mm-hmm.
works. It's fine. The little goblin dude, who we later learn is named Leo,
Mm-hmm.
burps because funny.
Yeah.
Sure. In comes Sabrina, and Sabrina is wearing a mask. Look at this safety first queen.
Yes.
Actually, wait, no, she snuck in here sick.
It's like a veil, right? Or like a genie veil.
Well, she has the veil, and underneath she just has like a mask on,
Oh.
like the things that people should have worn during the COVID epidemic.
Uh-huh.
Not shaming anyone if you didn't. I know. Yeah, not shaming everyone if you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could have, and you didn't,
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of shame.
you're lucky. Because I ain't gonna target you when I'm a ghost. Because you would deserve it.
Mm.
And that wouldn't be fun for me.
It's more fun if
Maybe
someone
some collateral
Right,
damage.
right,
I don't know.
right.
That could be a nice little vacation for me.
Good. Yeah. Like just a like an easy round of haunting.
Oh, something else I wanted to point out. Earlier, when we first see all of the people in costume, which is like 4 people, maybe even less, because I guess that's their regular outfits, we do see a giant orc who looks like they're wearing a barbarian costume, but they're wearing like brown
Oh,
shorts.
okay.
I notice that in when they cut to Sabrina walking in and about to walk past him, whoever was doing the coloring mistakenly recolored his shorts to be his skin color. So it looks like he's not wearing any pants. And you know what? We
What a
thank you.
king.
You are a
Oh
hero.
my god. I missed this completely. Oh my god.
Go back and look for it.
I will
It's
now.
incredible.
Oh my god. Just a little pants
Use your
drop moment.
imagination.
Dear Lord.
It's so hot.
Dear Lord.
So
Ugh.
Sabrina is walking in and she notices it's Aunt Hilda and she's wearing a werewolf costume because it might be a costume party.
Unclear.
Also, is that not insensitive? If magical
werewolves
creatures are
exist, you
real
just dress up as a costume.
and you're wearing a werewolf costume, that just feels a little.
That's so much. Yeah. That. Oh my god. Their culture is her costume. Oh no. Exactly. That's exactly the vibe. It's like, what is happening? What the hell, Aunt Hilda? Come on. It's 2003.
Yeah.
Get with the program. Oh god.
Werewolves are people
Dear
too.
Lord. Yep.
Actually, would they want to be people, or would we say they're
Well,
monsters?
they're people. They're always people, I guess. They're only human part of the time, but they're always people, right? Is that how we say this? Yes.
I don't know. I mean, would they want to be called people?
Unclear.
I mean, I'm a werewolf ally.
Right.
So
it's important to be a werewolf ally.
Exactly. Transitions.
Mm-hmm.
We love it. We can't just support trans people. We also have to support transmorphers, okay?
Correct. Yes. Good. Yes.
So Sabrina notices Aunt Hilda and freaks out. She's like, oh no, I can't get caught. So she starts backing up and bumps into Leo, who I forget if he burps again, but I believe it if he did. Leo is touching up on her and being real creepy, and I don't like this, but I guess it's supposed to be funny because it's 2003. Yep. There is a ghost band that is playing the Hocus Pocus, which Sabrina apparently loves.
Yes.
Which, in my notes, I have, sure, girl.
But she says, it's so retro, which is truly just the worst thing to hear about all of my favorite things nowadays. But, somehow I carry on.
I get the sense that maybe the writers were all in their 30s. And possibly mostly male. I don't know what. I don't know what makes me think that.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Dear Lord,
it's a real question. I don't know. So the little goblin pops back up again. I'm sorry, his name is Leo. He pops back up again, being creepy. Sabrina doesn't want any of this shit, but she sees Aunt Hilda approaching and takes the goblin being creepy as an opportunity to get away. So she agrees to dance with him, but Leo is a bad dancer. He's stepping on feet. He's moving in ways that I guess you could only describe as interesting.
Creative.
Foolish. No, creative would imply some kind of positive connotation, and I don't think he deserves that.
No, not really.
In fact, Leo is such a bad dancer that he ends up tossing Sabrina like a football into one of the ghost musicians.
Oh my god.
Now, I don't understand this. Why was she able to come in contact with the ghost? What's the point of being a ghost if you can still get hit with flying objects?
Ooh, I have a no prize for this because she's a witch.
That is so boring. That is such a boring explanation. But you know what? You might be right.
It works, doesn't it?
You might be right. But it is in this moment when she lands on the ghost that her mask falls off.
Oh, okay.
I had to rewind because in the next scene you do see that it's not there. And it's like, wait, what happened to the mask? But it does fall off when she lands on the ghost. That was a nice touch. So the goblin helps. He has a name. It's Leo. Leo helps Sabrina up, and then burps again because, again, funny.
Right.
The burp vapor causes Sabrina to sneeze, which, oh no. The
Right.
infection is gonna spread.
Oh my god.
Exciting. We are about to get our moral lesson of the episode.
Right.
Ah!
Oh my god.
The goblin grabs her and snatches her away to go dancing again, and Sabrina sneezes again when Hilda's tail brushes against her nose. So
Oh,
that's why Hilda's wearing the werewolf costume, is so that we can have plot.
I see. Okay.
That's the only
Sure,
I'm
why
not even
not?
sure, it's not even clear to me why Hilda's here.
Right. Well, I feel like because she's kind of like a party animal, and like this is the party to be at, right?
Is it a
But like
party?
so unclear. It's really unclear.
It doesn't look very fun.
It
It also
doesn't.
feels like you wasted a costume on this.
It does. It really does. I wrote in my notes like, did she even have like fun here? Was it worth going to? It doesn't seem like she has like such a great time here, really. Like
Yeah.
she just dances with somebody she doesn't want to dance with and tries to avoid being spotted by Aunt Hilda, which seems pretty pretty terrible of a party. But
Yeah. Also, if there are other people that aren't Unhilda here that would know her and would be able to tell her
oh
aunts
yeah,
that she was there,
if it's her whole
wh-
school, right? Then like why?
yeah,
Oh
your
my god.
teachers are there.
With oh god, the teachers who know she has a term paper due. Oh my god.
But I guess she's 14 and she didn't think it through,
No
and
frontal lobe.
that's on track, I
Yep.
guess.
No developed frontal lobe.
Yeah. So whatever. But Sabrina starts sneezing a couple more times and finally realizes, hey, maybe this wasn't a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
So she flashes herself back home. Wait, that sounds terrible. She doesn't flash anyone. She uses her magic to
She
teleport
magics
back
back home.
home
Yeah, yeah, there we go. Oh god.
and back into her pajamas, drinks the soup that Aunt Zelda brought, and gets into bed.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to Sabrina's room the next day. In comes both Hilda and Zelda. Sabrina claims to no longer be sick, which I think is true.
Yeah, yeah. She is no longer sick.
Yes, and we'll find out why, potentially, very
Mm-hmm.
soon. We cut to the human school during the day. Sabrina's walking through the school looking all mad. I don't know why she was walking like she was furious.
Right. She has nothing to be mad about, right? Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it didn't make sense to me. But she's walking in a huff and trips on a sprinkler
Yes.
and falls into presumably her nemesis,
Yes.
Cassandra,
That was the vibe I got too.
who is sipping coffee with, I'm going to assume, her lackeys.
Mm-hmm.
So Sabrina falls into her, which causes Cassandra to spill her coffee on her brand new hideous sweater.
It's not great.
Like the color is very cute. I love that color, but it looks like a sock. And it looks like a sock that your grandma knit. And no
Mhm.
offense to your grandma, I'm sure she's a lovely lady, but she's not,
Crafty.
like, that fashion career didn't work out for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Can we say that? Is that fine? Is that okay to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. She simply did not have it, the style.
Yeah, like, your grandma does not have the skills necessary to succeed at her dreams, and maybe, it is time for her to die and she doesn't have anything else to live for.
Oh
Right?
no.
Right?
Unclear.
I think it's very clear.
Oh
Anywho,
god.
Sabrina is like, "Ooh, oh no, I spilled some coffee on you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." She's
Right.
expecting Cassandra to be really pissed off, and assuming that Cassandra is also a witch, could potentially kill her, which I'm all
Right.
for.
Right.
But unexpectedly, Cassandra just starts laughing
Mm-hmm.
and brushes it off, which
Yep.
is assumedly very unlike her.
Yep.
And Sabrina's like, "What the fuck? All right." So she heads off to class, and we see the teacher who was dressed up as a fairy at the ghostathon. Sabrina has forgotten to do her term paper and makes an excuse. Let me see. I think I wrote it down. Yes. uh, would you believe that my blow dryer blew out my cell phone, which blew out my organizer, which blew out my hard drive? In my notes, I say, no,
What?
Bish. No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't believe you. My organizer? Is that an electronics thing?
I think, yeah, because like an organizer was like a separate device you could get that, kind of like a PDA,
Oh,
because
I
like
see what you
cell
mean.
phone, because
Yeah,
this is 2003. Cell phones were really actually just for making calls
you're so
and
right.
texting.
Yep,
So it made sense to have a separate device for like, oh, this is my has my calendar and all my events on it and my emails and or
I
like at least
see.
email addresses. I don't know if you could send emails through those.
Right. You keep your Rolodex and all these other words that mean nothing anymore. Oh my god.
Right. But yeah, that's a very specific chain of events. But good on you. That's
Right. Sure,
early
why not?
improv skills. Love that.
Yep.
Uh, but just like Cassandra, the teachers also starts laughing
Mhm.
and just kind of brushes it off like it's a joke.
Mhm.
Very strange. We cut to the hallway where Salem is just there and
Yeah.
on two legs and
Yes.
talking
Yes. Everyone's fine with
in the
this.
human school hallway.
Right. Also seemed very confusing to me. I did not understand why this was fine from a secret perspective, but we're past that at this point, I think.
I mean, I guess they're okay because it's an empty hallway, but like anyone could walk out at any time. Like
Right.
someone could need to go to the restroom, someone could
Right.
be called to the principal's office.
So unclear.
It, I don't know. Uh, like, okay, fine. We already said they didn't have the budget for things to make sense.
Mm-mm.
Salem is there to accuse Sabrina of putting a sleeping potion on the cellman and then sneaking off to go to the ghostathon,
Right.
which he is 100% correct about.
Yes. Yes, he is.
But Sabrina denies it.
Crazy.
This is really bad.
Right.
um, so a teacher walks out. This is Igor from the ghostathon, and he is just laughing like a
Mm.
maniac. It turns out that laughing is the first symptom or the first phase of the gargoyle flu, which doesn't really make sense if Sabrina also had the gargoyle flu.
Because she had none of the symptoms.
She had none of them, and she's had it for, well, I guess technically it's only been a day, even though we've seen multiple days pass.
Right. Oh, you know what? I think there is an in-universe explanation for why she doesn't have the same symptoms, and it's because she's only a half witch and it affects her differently. Just a paper thin
Oh.
explanation for all of this. But I think they mentioned something like that.
Yeah, that's real convenient.
Right. Right.
Oh, just because my
Crazy.
parents fuck different, I don't get the flu.
Yup.
All
Yup.
right,
That's how they roll. Oh god.
great. So it's clear at this point that Sabrina got everyone else sick. Who could
Yes.
have guessed?
Right.
And that the next phases of the flu aren't as harmless.
Mm.
Foreboding.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we get that confirmation that Salem isn't affected because he is a cat.
Right. Right.
Again, in my notes, I have written, sure.
Right.
At
Like
this point, just sure.
all of this is in service to the thin plot, but it is in service
Right.
to the plot.
Yeah. But because Salem is not affected by the flu and Sabrina has already, I guess, had the flu and it's gone, they can now go to the netherworld to find a cure. But that doesn't make sense to me just because it's not like because you catch the flu and get over it, you can't catch it again.
Right.
And she and Salem are going to a place where there's a higher concentration of people with the disease.
Right. Sure. Why not?
I,
In
maybe it's a
service to the plot.
permanent cure.
You think they would have permanent cured it before now, but unclear.
Yeah, I. But it maybe not because Salem also seems to be surprised that the solution that they find later on
That's true.
worked on Sabrina.
That's
So
true.
maybe they
They
never.
never cured this disease. Okay, this is the crazy part. Like, if this is a disease that has no known cure, Sabrina got it out of nowhere and
Right.
and then she just has it. Like everybody is being very chill about this happening and they're just like, "Oh yeah, Sabrina, you should just stay in bed. It's fine." They don't like quarantine, lock down their shit and like wrap everything in plastic like they probably should, right? Like, and they also don't tell Sabrina how serious this is. So just they are not taking all the precautions that they should be given how bad this thing is at all. But
Wait, you're right. Hold on. Yeah, wait. I
like
was
this
I
is
was thinking
crazy. Their
that,
behavior
well,
is so crazy.
yeah, because I was thinking that, okay, well, Zelda didn't know that it was the gargoyle flu. She just thought
Oh,
it was the flu because, like, she just, saw Sabrina sneezing.
you're right.
But there is that scene where Zelda's in the room when Salem tells Sabrina, hey, you're being selfish. The gargoyle flu is very dangerous and very contagious.
And
So
Zelda's
then
not like,
Zelda
wait,
has
what?
Yeah, so Zelda has to know that it's the gargoyle flu.
Damn.
So why if she knows that, and Zelda's supposed to be the smart one. So
Right.
why didn't she like trap Sabrina in an alternate dimension
Right.
until she got better?
Right. Like they
Or
have prison
actually
things. Yeah.
no. Actually no. That wouldn't make sense either because if she did that, then unless Zelda also knew that Sabrina wouldn't get the rest of the symptoms because she's only a half witch,
Oh.
then if she did that, then she would have gone all through all the phases and ended up in that really weird last phase that
Yeah.
apparently can last forever.
Yeah. So okay, like this is let's talk about the phases then that we see in the netherworld. So yeah, Giggly is the first
Yeah,
phase. Then
so we get to the netherworld and they run into Rupert the Ghost, who is experiencing phase two,
yes.
complete terror.
Yes.
Rupert, who assumedly got the haunted house that he wanted, which it's still unclear why he needed money to haunt the house
Very
unless you
unclear.
pay like ghost rent,
Ghost rent.
um, is too afraid to haunt the house because of the exact things that attracted him to the house, being the bats in the attic and the
Mhm.
rats in the basement,
Mhm.
and the floors are creaky. And he's like, no, no, I'm too scared of those. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Mhm.
So that was weird.
Mhm.
And then in comes Leo, and this is where it kind of confirms for me that that is not actually a mask, that's his face.
Mhm.
Because Leo just shows up, gets mad for some reason, and grows
Yes.
when as he says, I don't like you, I'm gonna eat you. And he grows and eats Rupert.
Yes. Unclear
He
how this happens.
eats Rupert. He just
Also,
he kills
right.
Rupert.
Right.
Actually, okay, he
Crazy.
doesn't actually, I guess, kill Rupert somehow. I guess he's already
Right.
dead.
Right.
But he does eat Rupert.
Yeah.
And this is apparently phase 3,
Yeah.
which is unbelievable rage. And
Unbelievable
a-
rage.
and after he eats Rupert, he tries to eat Sabrina and Salem.
Mhm.
And so he's chasing them and really is trying to bite the shit out of these two. And
Mhm.
honestly, pretty scary. Pretty fucking scary.
Yeah. Yeah. Chase scene, action scene,
Yeah, I don't understand why Sabrina didn't use magic to stop him.
or just run away. There's a lot of things you could do with magic, presumably, but not here, I guess.
It almost seems like it's like, oh, I can use magic whenever I want, except for when I need it.
Right. Except for when it would be practical or when the plot needs to be served in service of like an action scene, I guess. Unclear.
It's very odd. But Salem notices an open door into a building and he leads them inside. I don't know what the plan was, but
Uh-uh.
I guess they luck out, and when they get inside, Leo poofs. And it turns out that he has hit stage 4, which is shrinking down and being petrified like a doll.
Yeah. And like you explode into green sparkles and then become this like tiny little frozen doll.
Yeah, but also Rupert is there, so Rupert isn't dead. Dead twice, dead squared.
Right. Dead Squared. That's the new horror movie in 2026.
Dead Squared.
Oh my god.
Death doesn't just happen once. Death Squared, releasing November 2nd, because fuck Halloween.
Right. Oh my god.
I don't know, boo. But Salem says that stage 4 is really bad because if a cure isn't found, everyone stays at stage 4 forever, which to me implies that there are a ton of witches from late 14th century Paris who are just dolls.
Yeah, forever.
And have been dolls for centuries.
Right. And like everyone's chill. Salem is way too chill, I think. If he says like you have gargoyle flu, like, oh no. Right? He's just like, hey Sabrina, that's kind of dangerous. No.
Like, this should be like level 10 containment. Like,
yes,
we need to keep you
exactly
isolated, and we need to get on a cure immediately.
right. Crazy that he's not more alarmed when she gets it initially. Wild, absolutely wild.
Okay, so cut back to Sabrina's room. They had teleported back, and Sabrina has a breakdown where she just comes to accept that, hey, oh my god, this is all my fault.
Right.
And then Salem, being the absolute king he is, says, no, this isn't it.
No,
this
that's
isn't
later.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's later. She says, oh, it's all my fault. And I guess this is just me in my notes. I have, yes.
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 Yes, girl.
It's all your fault.
Girl, what are you doing? Oh my god.
But Salem realizes that after Sabrina drank the soup, she seems to have been cured.
Yeah.
So it's possible that the soup is what cured her. And he thinks that they can make a cure from it by finding the exact ingredients that are actually
like active.
That are actually effective and highly concentrated with witch magic, and then they can cure the rest of the witch world. We cut down to the kitchen. Aunt Helga's back from, I guess, grocery shopping.
Yeah.
But she's already in stage 3 at unbelievable rage.
Yes.
And I guess she's mad that Zelda wanted her to, one, go grocery shopping, clean up that cabinet as well, and that's it. But
right.
I mean, it's unbelievable rage, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't have to be justified. She's just unbelievably angry. Yes.
Yeah, but she does grab like a glass dish from Sabrina and just chucks it at the wall, and it shatters.
Yeah.
And like,
I think it was
all
her
right,
soup
this is a dangerous situation.
Yeah,
Sabrina,
right.
This is your cue to leave.
Right. Oh my god.
But of course she doesn't. Instead, Sabrina and Salem run into the living room where Zelda is high, I guess. She is balancing. It looks like she's balancing the sofa on some chairs. It turns out she's not. She's just making the sofa float.
Like it's like kind of floating on top of all of the rest of the living room furniture, stacked on top of each other. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's acting really loopy. But it turns out this is also stage 3. It's just stage 3 Zelda style.
Yeah.
Which is apparently, I don't even know how to describe it.
Because she's like loopy, but then she's also like, she sees Sabrina and she remembers how many ingredients were in the soup. She gets real pissed too.
Yeah, so Sabrina asks Zelda, hey, do you remember the ingredients in the soup? And so it's like, bitch, I don't remember all that shit. I mean, she doesn't say that. She doesn't say that exactly, but
those were the vibes.
It's exactly it's what she meant. Because as was mentioned before, there are 100 ingredients in that soup. But I'm assuming this is a known witch recipe. Like,
right?
You can't look that up?
Right.
Why do you need it from... Like, you just said that you have a hard drive, so I assume you have a computer that you can look this shit up on.
Do you have Witch Google?
Exactly! They got Witch Bing. Let's be real.
Witch Bing. Is Bing the sound magic makes when you cast a spell? Yes. The
Microsoft
answer is
wishes.
Yes.
Microsoft wishes.
It's their collab with Sabrina the Teenage Witch, everybody's most relevant pop culture property.
My Harry Potter wand is sponsored by Progressive.
Dear Lord.
My familiar is Flo.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh god. I feel like that is absolutely like a commercial pitch that Progressive would 100p do at some point.
Oh, absolutely.
They have no shame.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh my god.
So Hilda comes in, real pissed off at Zelda,
Mhm.
and we get a witch fight with more Michael's clearance aisle wands. Again, I'm just looking for some sparkle, some
Uh-huh.
glitter, some personality. These are stars on sticks, and that is not special enough for me.
Nope.
I want magic. Y'all got magic, and y'all are being boring. You're
Mhm.
wearing boring outfits. You have boring hair. Your earrings are boring. Sabrina's trying to do something with this cropped hoodie situation, but it just looks frumpy. And I'm going to stop. The homosexual's coming out.
If you will.
But really, it just give me something. Make it 2 colors at
No,
least. I don't
nothing.
know.
Nothing.
But yeah, so Zelda and Hilda are beating each other up with magic.
Mhm.
And then Sabrina tries to break it up, but Zelda's like, "Oh, you want some too?" And tries to kill Sabrina, which
Yes.
honestly I support.
Like she blasts a hole in the wall that with the spell that missed Sabrina, which is crazy.
And this is where, because it's 2003,
Yes, it is. Oh my god.
Hilda and Zelda hit stage 4
Mhm.
and start to grow like Leo did.
Mhm.
Now, unlike Leo, who kind of got more muscular,
Uh-huh.
Zelda and Hilda
Sigh.
and Hilda grow into sumo wrestlers
They sure do.
with accompanying music
It
to
sure
match.
there sure is. Oh my god.
And they have a very poorly coordinated, very poorly choreographed sumo fight.
Mhm. They absolutely do.
But,
Oh my god.
of course, as the plot dictates, poof, they hit phase 4. No, wait, phase 5? No.
Or stage 4? I think that's stage 4, yeah.
Yeah, they hit stage 4 and shrink and turn into petrified dolls.
Mhm.
Sabrina has a breakdown. This is all my fault. I was selfish and I was stupid and I only cared about myself. And Salem, be the absolute king he is.
Absolute king. Oh my god.
I couldn't agree more. Is that out of pocket?
No.
Absolutely.
I mean, like
I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. There are other ways he could have said that.
That's true.
And also, did he need to say that right then? No.
That's true.
But I
like
think
to comfort
more
her
people
after.
need to do this.
Yeah. Maybe it just didn't seem so crazy to me because that's just like absolutely something Salem would say. Where it's like, no, what are you talking about? Like, this is all your damn fault. Like, yeah, very, very Salem. But oh my god. And
I
I
think
think
we need to start really following Salem's model
yes.
because there's a lot of like, well, you can save that for the right moment. Yes, that is
Right.
something they need to hear, but maybe now's not the time. No, what I've learned is that it's never the time.
You just gotta
Because your
say it.
feelings are never
Right.
strong enough to handle it.
No, absolutely
So let's just
not.
say it now.
Right.
Get it over with. Rip off the Band-Aid. Stab in the heart. We'll yank
Right.
it back out. It's fine.
Oh
We have
my God.
medicine. We can patch it up.
Right.
You'll be fine. We can get this over now and start making progress. Because yes, Sabrina, you fucked up.
Yeah.
To go to a boring ass party, you basically spread one of the most deadliest diseases
Right.
across the entire witch world.
Oh my God.
And guess what? Guess what? Because some of those people also play out shit in the human realm.
Right.
Suddenly, there's just going to be a lot of people disappearing.
Yeah. Right.
How do you
Oh my
expect them to
God.
explain that shit?
So unclear. Oh my God.
I can't.
I think
I
she's like,
can't.
she's even like, well, you didn't have to say it like that, and it's like, girl, y- you have nothing, you have no leg to stand on at this point. Like, oh my god,
But it's time to find a solution. And apparently, because Zelda's the only person who knows the ingredients to this soup, which I
crazy,
don't believe,
right?
Sabrina says, "Oh, I know how we're going to figure out the recipe. We're going to experiment,"
Yeah,
which just means she's going to guess
yeah,
until she gets it, which I thought we said there were 100 ingredients.
right. Did you do the
Do you
math on
know how many
this?
permutations of that exist? Also, wait, hold on. Actually, wait, how are you experimenting? Okay, so do you know all 100 ingredients?
Right?
Then actually it wouldn't matter. Just put all 100
Just
ingredients in
make it
and
again. Yeah.
and then and then enhance it. Why do you only need specific ones? Like why would that just make this ooh ooh
What's also crazy about this is that the next part's music when she's experimenting is like zany, fun hijinks music, but it's like there is a like pandemic that has just decimated the witching community, and we're just having fun trying to figure out a cure, which was a crazy tone choice for me. I don't understand.
I mean, I don't know about you, but COVID was just a fun, goofy gaff.
Zany, goofy. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
wasn't
know.
fun for you.
Oh my god, it wasn't a zany fun time with fun experiments. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. What? Okay.
Crazy.
Okay, right. They
Crazy
didn't have the budget.
choices.
They didn't have the budget. They
Nope.
did not have the budget.
I wonder
Okay.
if they wrote it in different orders or something. Like,
You know what? Fully possible.
oh
Fully
god.
possible. So Sabrina is experimenting in the kitchen to remake this soup. Goes into the night. She starts experimenting with
On her.
Hilda and Zilda by
Yes.
using an eyedropper to drop some of the soup into their mouths.
Hmm.
And you do start to see some signs because they will start twitching, which is really disturbing.
Really is.
But I guess that gives hope that maybe she's on the right track.
Hmm.
We cut to the next morning, still hasn't found the thing that works. She's about to give up. And then Salem remembers, hey, didn't you say you took something else the night of the ghostathon? And she remembered, yeah, the Snar's Paws. And she grabs that, puts the tablet into the soup, enhances it with her witch magic,
Hmm.
and woo, it works.
Yes. She also casts a spell, which I did write down the exact words for,
Uh huh.
which I think this is how most of the live action spells work too, where you just say a little rhyme, and a little poetry, where she says, "Concentrate this healing brew, so it will cure the gargoyle flu." That's the enhancement. That's the magic. All you need is a little poem, little couplet, little rhyme.
So, okay, I guess this is. Oh, God, we're about to get real geeky. Um, I guess I have questions about how the magic system works. If that did what she wanted, it sounds like you can just make up whatever rhyme you want, and then it just does what you want it to. It's not like Harry Potter where there's specific spells to
Right,
do specific things and you need to know to do them.
right.
It sounds like in order to do magic, you just need to know what do I want to do
Uh huh.
and then make up a rhyme for it and it'll happen.
I think some of the rhymes are made up, but she definitely has like a spell book where she like reads from it, and it is these little rhymes too. So I am also not 100% sure exactly how this works, but for all the spells she makes up, my vibe is like, yeah, you get to just make up whatever, and it works. They don't really explore that too much, I think, at least that I
Okay,
remember.
wait. Then why didn't she just make up a rhyme to cure the flu?
Well, because it's I like she has to, it's also the ingredients partially, so like you can't just do anything. I wonder.
No, 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 no,
I
no, no, no,
like
no.
paper thin justifications for all of this on in service to the plot.
If all it takes is if all it takes is a poetry class to do magic, then why didn't she say something like, Oh man, I hope this'll do. Get rid of the gargoyle flu. Why didn't she just do that? This episode could have been over in like 5 minutes. She could have gone to the ghostathon.
Nope.
No one would have gotten sick.
You are
No
so
one
right.
would be at
She could have
risk
just
of
cured herself.
permanently being petrified
Oh my
in a
God.
shrunken form.
Right.
Ghosts wouldn't have gotten eaten.
Right.
Very
No one would have
culturally
had a bad
insensitive sumo wrestling scenes wouldn't have had to be done.
All in service to the plot. Oh my God. Is this how it works with like other magic shows, right? Where it's like, because like I don't like. I feel like especially in this show, there's a very thin line between um the well, why can't everybody just solve all their problems with magic, and like kind of like just even the semblance of like a plot that makes sense and continuity, and like I don't know. I feel like right, because there's suspending disbelief, and then there's like, wait, like why didn't you just fix the problem at the beginning? Like why did we have to, why was this so hard for you? I don't know. I feel like there's a balance that you have to kind of do here with that, and like I don't know that this show is very concerned with like maintaining that balance, right? Or something.
Like, just give me an explanation why.
Yeah, all you did is like the
Just
thin
give me an
explanation. Yeah.
Just give me an explanation why you can't use magic for everything. I think about like Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
That kid could wish for anything, but they said, hey, here's a rule book for the things you can't wish for, and why.
Yeah. And you just can't
And
do some
why.
stuff. Yeah. The rules.
You can technically wish
so
for
good.
this, but this is why this is going to end up badly.
Right.
Like there's explanations for why you can't actually just wish for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it just seems like
Maybe
I'm
you
magic.
can. Yeah.
And sometimes I can do what I want, but sometimes I can't.
Right.
Why? I don't know.
Sometimes my answer's so unfair. Ugh.
Oh, God.
Is this just what it's like to be a teenager? Like, where there's random ass rules that you don't understand all the time? I mean, like, kind of.
Maybe
right?
that's it. Maybe
This is the
she's just
vibe.
stupid.
She just has no idea.
I mean, that's a
what works and what
possibility.
doesn't.
She's 14.
Yeah. This is just what the world is like when you're 14. Oh God.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Dear
I
Lord.
give up. Okay, so the soup works. Zelda and Hilda are back to normal, and Salem turns to Sabrina and says, "Okay, well, he doesn't say this, but Sabrina, it's time to come clean, you fuckhead."
Yeah.
And here's where we get the turn to camera and state the moral of the episode,
Right.
which is apparently don't risk people's health just to go to a party.
Right. Which, like, I don't hate that message, as it turns out. This is kind of an okay message. Real specific.
Sure.
But, like,
It's something that people could have used a couple years ago.
right. Perchance. Just perhaps.
Maybe.
Oh
I was just
my
saying.
God.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Suddenly, we ask you to stay indoors to keep people safe, but now you really need to go outside.
Needed to go to the party. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not at all.
But
for this, you know what? Fine. I guess it's a fine enough lesson.
Right. Oh my God. And they'll make sure she learns the lesson because she has to wash dishes for a whole month, which seems like such a small punishment compared to the magnitude of the destruction that she caused. Like, that is such an insanely unproportionate punishment for this. Like, well, because like in the live action show, like she goes on like trial in like the witch council a bunch of times, right? Like she is in like big trouble, like a lot, I think. But in here, everything is just kind of a bummer with the dishes. It's like, oh my God.
This pissed me off so much because Zelda, after Sabrina does her little, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I did something terrible. Zelda says, well, we all make mistakes. Bitch, this is not a we all make mistakes situation. She caused a
She
pandemic.
sure did. Oh
A
my god.
deadly pandemic that was
Right.
going to cause, again, everyone to turn into dolls forever.
Forever. Yeah. Oh my god. Everybody
What do you
underreacted to this
what
significantly.
do you mean? No, no, girl, no, girly pop,
Uh-uh.
no. This is not
Oh
an
my
itchy
god.
bitty teeny
Right.
mistake.
Everybody
I
makes a
didn't mean
little
to do it.
mistake, but
I'm
it's
so
okay.
sorry.
Yeah. Oh
This
my
is
god.
not a clean the dishes level offense.
Right.
That's not even. She's not grounded.
Crazy.
She doesn't
That's
have
right.
something she likes taken away from her.
Oh my god.
She just has to do a chore. What is cleaning the
Crazy.
dishes? That's not even that bad.
Absolutely crazy. Oh my god. I'm glad you felt the same way because I thought that was crazy.
This is insane.
Oh my god.
But after all that, we cut back to the human school during the day.
Hmm.
Sabrina gets to class late and tries to hand in her term paper. But all of a sudden, she gets a bucket of water poured on her
Right.
that Cassandra had apparently rigged on top of the door.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher does nothing about
She's
this.
chill with this too, which is
This is
very
apparently
crazy.
fine. Apparently,
Cassandra just
school sanctioned bullying.
yes.
I
Teachers will just turn a blind eye. Oh my god.
Now, with what the teacher and Cassandra know,
Right.
did Sabrina deserve it?
100
Yes,
p. Yes.
100%. But just on a hey, this is a school.
Right.
And that's very obvious bullying. Like, she
Right.
should at least get attention. But
Right.
maybe Cassandra's like
Too
the rich kid
popular.
that can get away with whatever. She's
Yeah.
popular. I don't understand how she'd be so popular with her taste in sweaters. But, whatever. This is a cartoon. It's fantasy.
Yeah. That sweater was cool that I wore back in high school.
What did you just say?
I said that sweater was cool that that I wore back in high school. Like that is the fantasy that me, a scriptwriter and artist on the show, will live out. My sweater was very cool.
Oh, okay. I thought you were admitting to wearing that sweater.
No. Do I have other sweaters? Probably. Unclear. I'll have to go look. I don't really think I have ugly sweaters.
Victor, stop.
Maybe
Stop.
one or
Don't
two.
disappoint me like this. Please.
They're Christmas
Not
sweaters.
now. Why? No, don't do this. It's almost
God.
Valentine's Day. It's about love, and
You're right.
and
That's
you're making me hate, and that's
that's against
that's not in the
the
spirit.
reason for the season. Oh my god.
That's not in the spirit.
Lord.
But Sabrina, now drenched in water, walks over to, I guess, her seat, and I'm assuming that this kid who asked her if she's okay is Harvey?
I think so. Yeah. Never named, but I think so.
Okay. And yeah, so he asks her if she's okay, and Sabrina says, sure, things are definitely back to normal. Which, this is normal?
That's lucky. Also, that's crazy too. Yeah.
Cassandra is doing bucket over the door type bullying to you all the time, and no one's doing anything.
That's a good point. Damn, girl. I mean, this was 2003 seems a little late for that kind of crazy bullying to be normal in media. I think, right? Like that feels very like 80s, 90s, but like 2003 it's like a little bit like maybe this isn't so okay actually.
I mean, I
Don't
guess
know.
2003. No, I'd say this kind of,
Still in
I guess you call it goofy, wacky bullying was still pretty common.
Yeah, that's fair. As long as it's like cartoony and comedic, like you still get to do it.
Yeah, but it being like teacher sanctioned, like
Crazy.
the school is like, yeah,
That's fine.
I mean,
Whatever.
it's okay. I mean, gets kids being kids.
Oh my god, yeah.
But that is the end of the episode.
Yep.
We cut through the outro with the pain-inducing music.
Mhm.
Once again,
Mhm.
sans lyrics. We roll credits, and that's the episode.
Heck yeah.
So lovely, watchers. At the end of every episode, we like to ask two questions. What the questions are, who knows? We don't do consistency.
Mm-mm.
You think we can afford the consistency that this episode couldn't? No.
No, absolutely not.
So, Victor,
Mm-hmm.
if you were Aunt Zelda,
Mm-hmm.
after Sabrina pours her heart out to you about how sorry she is
Uh-huh.
for almost committing genocide,
Yes.
how would you have punished Sabrina?
Okay. So they mentioned something about like she needs to go fix the netherworld, which like she is absolutely doing this all completely personally. Like she is going and like curing everybody and taking it to everybody so she can look them in the eyes and look all these people that she almost like condemned to eternal petrification to tell them like I did this, to realize that she did this to them at the very least. Um I feel like um she also needs something else, but what's punishing her? Is it like she's at least grounded for a while, I assume? Maybe that's enough, I think. I'll put it at those two things. Do you, Martin, have any different ideas? If you were Aunt Zelda, how would Sabrina be punished?
So, first off, I want to say I'm very proud of you, Victor, because what you described is something that I think would allow Sabrina to face the harm that she caused,
Yes.
have her be held accountable,
Mm-hmm.
and also give her room to grow as a person.
Oh,
So
okay.
hopefully she can be a more responsible witch as she gets older.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Now, what I would do, cyanide lollipop.
That's all.
5 licks. 5 licks and you're good.
Death penalty.
Just 5.
Oh my god.
I mean, she's magic. She's magic. She got a little resistance. That'll
True.
be fine.
True. It's corporal punishment.
Wash your mouth out with bleach afterwards just to, get the taste out.
Yep. Just a crime that she did. Oh my god. Like the magnitude of this crime is really staggering.
I mean, what's a little homicide?
Right.
Is there like a magic equivalent of a firing squad?
I assume so. Because there's a witch trial. Why not witch firing squad? This is getting a little much, but I assume so.
Okay, fine. No firing squad, but I'm still on for that cyanide lollipop. That's not gonna kill her. She's magic.
She's just gonna have
and
a real
again,
bad
just
time.
5 licks. She doesn't even have to put the whole thing in her mouth. She just has to touch it with the tip of her tongue. And once she regains consciousness, it's all good. All forgiven.
That's all you need.
Not really.
But like it went
Not
a little
really.
way towards it, right? Oh, even a long way towards
Exactly.
it. Oh my god.
All right. Question number 2. If you were a magical creature in the Netherrealm, and you actually had the power to decide what the Ghostathon actually was, instead of this lame-ass, confusing-ass auction shit,
Ooh.
what would it be?
Ooh, I like this question. Okay. But it must have the name Ghostathon. Is that the constraint here?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It must still be called Ghostathon, because I think that's a fun name.
I do too. Okay. Let's see. I do really like the like telethon kind of association here where it's like kind of a charity auction kind of deal, because I think that's like a very specific type of event that I think is like has like a particular vibe. I would say, what would I like to do with the Ghostathon? Maybe I would. I'm trying to think if like would I buy the ghosts like cursed items and like do something with that? Oh my god. I know what I want. I want this to be a like you get to take the ghost wherever you want for like a few days or like some short amount of time, and then like you get to like just unleash them wherever, and then you bring them back afterwards. I think this is what you bid on, to take the ghosts and unleash havoc and then bring them back to their normal lives. This is my pitch for the Ghost-a-thon.
Yes. Oh, I love that idea. I love that, and it's also like, I don't know, like is the money going towards something?
Um, I don't know. I feel like maybe it goes to some homeless ghost is such a crazy concept too, but sure, why not? Maybe it goes to build homes for ghosts or pair ghosts with homes, like they're like a pet adoption clinic kind of deal. Why not? Why not fund the ghost adoption clinic? Why not? You two can get your ghosts spayed and neutered before you take them home. That's my pitch. What is your pitch for the Ghostathon? What could this be? Does it have costumes?
Yes. Okay. So my idea of a ghostathon is essentially a ball, but the straights are allowed in.
Okay.
And it's still a charity. It's still a charity. Every team competing is sponsored by a different donator, right?
Ooh, okay.
But the donations actually happen before the ball.
Okay.
And that donation money is used to fund the costumes, the
Ooh.
music, the set dressing.
Okay. So it is about like the performance and the spectacle and like the art. This is an art
Yes.
event. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that money can be used to go like feed some poor people or something.
Okay.
But
okay.
the event itself is just this fabulous magical ball.
Okay.
Where you get to see the fruits of your generous donations
Yes.
played out in incredible costumes. Actually, wait, that doesn't make sense. If the money is used for the costumes, then it's not going anywhere. Okay, anyway, 80% of the money goes to like the poor people.
Okay. Okay.
Do poor people need money? Is that a thing?
Presumably, I hear that they do. Unfathomable, but yes.
That sounds like a rumor, but whatever, sure. Get the poor people money. And the remaining 20% goes to the performers.
Okay.
And this would be amazing.
I love this.
It would be like Drag Race if it were good.
What a statement. I ain't touching that.
Like, just
hot take.
Fabulous.
Oh, I
is
like
it a hot
this.
take? In 2025, is it a hot take?
Probably not anymore, yeah.
I say that as someone who doesn't even watch it, but still judges
don't.
it from afar because
Same.
I'm gay.
Like, it is in the space. Do I know very much about it? No, I do not. Oh, God.
And when has that ever stopped me from judging?
Never at all.
Knowledge is a little spice to add on top of it to make the insults worse, but it's not a requirement.
Right, yes. Only with knowledge can you truly bring the most devastating insults. And, like, really, what better use of knowledge could there be?
Yes. The goal is to always make sure that they never come out of their house again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
But yeah, that's my idea.
Incredible.
I think it's fabulous.
10 out of 10.
So, I think we're done.
Yeah.
So, thank you again, watchers, for coming and listening to us talk about another show. Wow, that really is all we do. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
For some reason, I've realized again that I should plug my stuff.
Yes.
So, if you like, for some reason, to hit me up, especially if you're looking for some voiceover stuff, you can find me at my website at www.martinbenoit.com. That's MardenBenoit.com. Or on Blue Sky / Twitter at Mardenigma, MardenIgma. I'm not going to plug LinkedIn. I don't want anyone to find me on LinkedIn.
Don't find me on LinkedIn.
I mean, there's nothing bad there. It's just I don't like LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. People be using it like it's Facebook.
Correct.
Like,
it's crazy.
This is supposed to be for networking.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be a resume.
Yep.
Why are you telling me about the lunch you had?
So
I don't
unclear.
care. How is that relevant to getting a job? Anyway. But once again, thank you, watchers. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.